Hi everyone, this is Shadow Witch and I'm going to do a real quick one for you right now. Got a really busy weekend coming up. It's the middle of June in southern New England. Lots of gardening and planting and all kinds of fun magical things to do. I wanted to just touch base with you really quick. We're working with the new video camera and putting together a bunch of fun videos for you that hopefully will be dropping very soon. But for today, I'm just going to talk really quickly about going to the local witch and looking for help. A lot of people, that's primarily why people come to us, is looking for help with family situations or personal situations. One in particular I want to talk about is if you are a parent and you have adult children. It's one thing to be able to help your young little ones be protected, especially if they're leaving the house or going someplace and everyone's scared about their little ones. You want to keep them protected and either asking your spirits, your God, goddesses, your angels to look after them. That's great. When it comes to adult children though, different situation. There are adults out there that are having issues. Everybody has something going on. Some of them worse than others with life situations. I have had parents come in here and ask me for help with their adult children across the gamut, from children that are in adults that are incarcerated, that are having problems going in and out of prison, breaking the law, fathering or even mothering children that they didn't expect or don't want the responsibility of. Alcohol, drug addiction, not having a job, not getting a job, not being able to keep a job. It just runs the gamut of personal, problems, and those are difficult. It's not the mom and dad's responsibility first or fault in many cases. But I've had so many parents come here looking for the quick fix, looking for the magical fix. I can't tell you how many times I've talked to parents and, we're on our way to court. We're going to court with my adult daughter, my adult son. I always ask, I'm not an attorney. I don't pretend to be one, but, you watch enough TV, and do they have an attorney? Oh, no, we can't afford that yet. Magic, one of the steps of why and when spells won't manifest, is if you do not do the practical, everyday, necessary things that need to be done. Magic, I like to tell my students, might show you where the shovel is if you need to dig a hole, but magic is not going to dig that hole for you. If, for example, you need help with a court case, yet you can't be bothered to hire an attorney. Yes, it's expensive, but it's going to be a lot more expensive standing in front of a judge without representation. I guarantee you that. And there are attorneys that are cheaper than others. You have public defenders. I don't need to get into that with you. Check with the courts. They have professionals that will help you. My point is, do not come to an ethical witch, expect them to solve your problems by selling you a candle or a spell, and then poof, it's all going to go away. And on top of that, it is expected of us to make their adult child that has all these issues just wake up one day and be a upstanding, law-abiding, great job, suit, or whatever wearing, citizen. It doesn't work that way. I also tell parents, well, you can't do the spell for them. That's another step of what I call spell manifestation, my 14 steps of why and when spells do not work the way you want them to. And we will be going over that in some videos coming up. And that's need. You have to have a need. Oh, parents are like, I absolutely need my son or my daughter to. No. We have personal needs that we need. We need to eat so we don't starve. We need to do various things biologically. We need for ourselves. That's why we don't do spells for other people, at least in our magical system. Parents of adult children do have a need, and in my personal estimation, view, they need to separate from enabling. They need to separate from constantly trying to dig their child out of the problems, their adult child, out of the problems that they have found themselves in. Perhaps encourage them, give them verbal support, but then stop trying to intervene and make everything better for them. A witch that is ethical is not going to do that. Ones that aren't ethical, sure, they'll sell you all kinds of spells. Most of them are online, because when you can go back to the store and walk in and say, hey, you promised me this was going to work. It didn't work. Yeah, if you can come right back in again, chances are you're not going to find somebody that's going to say that. Online, the best magic trick ever is when they sell you something for a lot of money. You go back again and poof, that website's gone, they're gone, that email no longer works. And that's exactly, I've been watching that since I opened my business almost 20 years ago. So, no, an ethical witch is going to be honest with you and will say, I'm sorry, that's not how it works. That person needs to do the spell themselves, and I've heard more than once, well, they don't believe in this, they're not going to do it. Well, there's nothing we can do for you. I wish you well. I wish you luck in the future. But sometimes they need to take well, not sometimes, all the time. An adult needs to take responsibility and be accountable for their actions, whether mom or dad likes where they end up or not. The exception is if you think that person is going to harm themselves or someone else. You are responsible for calling for help, getting that person the help they need to prevent themselves from harming themselves or someone else. Other than that, they are subject to the consequences of their actions, whether it makes mom or dad happy or not. Don't put it on the witch. We can't do anything for you to help them. We can only help you help yourself. I hope this was helpful. Anyway, magic is not all what you see on TV. It is real. It does work, but you have to be realistic about it. So thanks for watching. I hope you subscribe. I hope you like. I hope you share. And I hope you come back. So, only cool cats and kittens allowed. See you again next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.